significant initial, I can't say this enough. I remember going into the office of my boss one time and he told me how it cost almost 3.5 million so far, and we are not done, to set up a trading bot to be successful in the trading industry. It can be very difficult to set up from the initial standpoint. Some robots are created in India and coupled together in US to produce something that is successful. So it is very difficult to start. It is very capital intensive too. So the next slide, let's compare the both of them. We'll compare them across 5 parameters. Now, this is very important. If you've not been listening before, listen now. Please, if you want to be a trader and an investor, or a trader and an investor, you just want to invest, you're not interested, you can either invest in manual trading or you invest in automated trading. Now, you would want to know which best to, and this is why we're comparing them. Now, the decision-making process is mostly done by humans when it comes to manual trading, but for automated trading, of course, it is done by the bots, it is done by the AI. For speed, the AI takes it here again. The speed is phenomenal. They don't hesitate. We don't wait. We take the trade as long as we see the pattern. This is exactly how the robots trade. Now, when it comes to flexibility, here is where manual trading takes it again, because we want to be flexible since the market is always changing. Robots cannot adapt to the degree of something that would happen elsewhere to affect our charts, except it is programmed into it. Now, risk management is done by the manual trader, depending on the appetite of the trader, but mostly for the bot, it is programmed into it. Now, when it comes to cost, the bot actually takes it here because it is programmed to risk a particular amount of capital. No emotions intended, but when it comes to the trader might be emotional. You are a manual trader, of course. You can decide to say, oh, I think I feel good today. Let me place the trade. I think I feel bad today. Let me reduce my lot size. This is the plight of manual trading. Now, which is the best? I will do this. Let's move to the next slide. Now, I will give you an example of a success. I said again, my friend Amma displayed to us earlier. I want to talk about something that is very common. Now, George Soros. Let's go to the next slide, please. George Soros is actually, we all know him. He's an icon. Who does not know George Soros? I mean, if you are new to the trading industry, George Soros is an icon. He discovered that the British pound was overvalued. He discovered the British pound was overvalued, did his analysis. This is the manual trading, by the way. He did not use a bot. He sat down, did his analysis, and he discovered that the British pound was overvalued. And then what he did was that he short the market. I'm rushing, I know there are many details, but please I have to move forward as quickly as possible. He short the British pound, and then he made over $1 billion. Over $1 billion, that's manual trading, by the way. Over $1 billion. He is popularly known as the man who broke the Bank of England. And he owns his own hedge fund now. I will move forward to the next example, James Simons. James Simons is a legendary hedge fund manager. He's a legendary hedge fund manager. He's a mathematician. His system is an automated trading. He works with algorithms. In fact, his hedge fund is so successful, they didn't leave it to the general public. You can't invest in his funds except you are somebody sophisticated. His fund is so secretive and they have done phenomenal. I mean, one of the best hedge funds in the world. He's late now, sadly speaking. He died in May this year. James Simons. So, this begs the question, and this is where I round up. It is very important for us to have a balanced approach. Manual trading has stood the test of time. Yes, it has been here for ages. We estimate that people will be trading manually in the next 10 to 20 years because human beings, this part of them to use their intuition to trade, especially when you master the market, and also the ability to execute. Trading is a skill. It can be learned. We can teach you how to be a successful trader. This is what our brand is all about. Now, but when it comes to automated trading, it doesn't mean we should throw it outside the box. The both of them can be used to make a successful trader, to make a successful investor. So if I'm an investor, I'm investing in both manual and automated trading because both of them have statistical edges. More and more innovations will come. But both of them is what we want to look at. Both of them is what we want to work with moving forward. So, as much as I am rushing, this brings me to the end of my attention.
Meet them individually to collect the slides, to study them by yourselves. So we're going to take a very short break, and in this period, I'm going to be inviting on stage for a performance, a spoken word performance by our very own Mr. Moses Abba. Please, a round of applause for him as he comes on stage.
Okay. So we're going to do a very quick exercise. While I was writing about performance for, so I was writing and I wanted to do a performance on trading. But I noticed with the array of speakers we have on that aspect, I might not be doing you people justice. So we'll be doing an exercise. I believe each and everyone here is an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, basically. So we'll be doing an exercise. The journey of entrepreneurship is very tough. And I believe in that process, we all have experienced a lot of hurdles. You've experienced a lot of challenges, right? So when I mention any of these challenges you've encountered as an entrepreneur, I just need you, anyone that you resonate with, I just need you to second. We'll just be doing an exercise, basically. So are you ready? Can we start? Are you ready? All right. All right. Let's see. All right, let's go. Raise your hands if you've ever been a victim of something you don't understand. Now, not if you've ever been a victim of something you pretend to understand. Wiggle your fingers if you've ever been told to be quiet because it is not okay for your type of business, your type of ideas, or your type of vision to speak up. Now, twist your neck if you've ever been told that the only way you can be heard here is for you to be aggressive and the only way you can be bold is for you to be toxic. I think we don't have entrepreneurs here. Now shake your left leg if you've ever been told that your business will not thrive, that your ideas are not even important. Shake your right leg if you've ever had to give up on your vision because you didn't know that there were other ways you could make it happen. Now turn your hand into a fist if the family and friends who promised never to leave you actually left. Tap your left eye if you see so many opportunities and yet you say so little because no one ever listens to you anyway. Tap your right eye if denial is the only way you know how to survive. Now put your hands on your back if you've ever been told that the measure of success as an entrepreneur is in the type of car you drive or the mansion you live in, or how much your shoulders bulge when you wear those Dolce and Gabbana. Now raise two fingers if you're still at your employees, your team members do not see the beauty in your struggle. Tap your wrist if your partners do not see the light in your innovation. Now, wrap your arms around yourself if most days you love yourself less. Wrap your arms around yourself again if you're still trying to learn what self-love is. Now put your hands on your waist if you've ever been told that you should not be in the market. Put your hands on your waist again if you've ever been told that your entrepreneurial spirit seems to make others uncomfortable. Now place your hand on your heart and feel its tempo. Now turn that hand into a fist if you've ever been told that your ambition is too big, that your dreams are too wide, that your vision is too much, and that's why they feel they can chip up its pieces and trample upon it. Now put your hands on your head if you're still struggling with the box they try to define you with, the walls they try to cage you in, the glass ceiling they say you will never be able to shatter. Now here's the part. Now place your hand on your heart and feel its beat. Place your hand on your heart and feel its beat. You are complete. You are enough. As long as your heart beats, you are enough. Every other thing is an addition to a solved equation. You are a work in progress, a masterpiece. You're just an entrepreneur. And these are the prices you pay for defying the odds. Now raise 2 fingers if you believe. Thank you.
Can you clap for him? That was a very powerful presentation. Thank you very much, sir, for that. I'd like to quickly recognize, before we call up stage the next keynote speaker, the presence of Pastor Benjamin Maji. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. We really do appreciate your presence. The time has come. We are going to be receiving up stage one of the keynote speakers I had earlier introduced to you. He is a chartered wealth manager and an ex-bank trader, the creator of the value flow trading model and the founder of the value flow trading floor. Ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation, I want us to clap our hands as we introduce on stage Mr. Ejimi Adegbeya. Clap for him.
Thank you, everyone. Please have your seats. Good morning, even though in a couple of minutes it will be good afternoon, but for now it is safe to say good morning. First and foremost, I want to deeply appreciate the founder of the Charisfx Trading Institute and the convener of the Finance Conference Kaduna. Please let's celebrate Mr. Bala Francis, aka Bala Billions. And to every member of the Charisfx Trading Institute team, please let's put our hands together for them. And to the supporting sponsors, let's celebrate them too. That something is free does not mean it is valueless. When something of value is free, someone paid freely is refuse in a refuse dump. And even that, depending on the type of refuse, you will pay the gate man or the people around, yes or no? So do you agree with me that nothing of value is free? Is that statement correct? And if it was given to you free, someone paid for it, yes or no? So let's celebrate that.